We got big news today. We got Patrick Mahomes. The guy he just made headline news just a couple weeks ago. Uh, the biggest contract in NFL history and sports history. And today he just became the youngest team owner in sports history. What are your thoughts of this?
Oh, Keo, go ahead. You good?
Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not a big fan of this new ownership thing.
Wow.
He did just signed a huge deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like him being a young quarterback, a young star in today's game, I feel like it's going to be a distraction moving forward for Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes, he's definitely not settling short. He's living his life right now, but it's a business at the end of the day. He's a player for the NFL, but this is business when it comes to Major League Baseball, and he's going to have to make a lot of major decisions for the Kansas City organization, because obviously this team is definitely ain't going nowhere when we talk about baseball, when we talk about the Kansas City Royals. So I'm really intrigued to see what Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to do as far as the impact he makes for the Kansas City Royals.
Okay, so first of all, Q's all over the place. Nothing new. That's what he does. But he's not the top dog in the Royals organization. He owns a piece of the Kansas City Royals. Now, what I will say to Patrick Mahomes, I actually want to congratulate him as well. And I'll say this. A lot of guys get big checks and they go buy stuff that is frivolous or stuff that doesn't really matter. My man went out there and invested his future, so I respect that. As far as him making decisions, he ain't making the decisions. Now with the amount of ownership he has within the Royals. Now, I'm not saying he can't buy more shares into it later, but right now, putting himself in the door for later in his career, I think is brilliant. So shout out to Patrick Mahomes. I'm actually with this move 1,000%.
I'm with it too. Like I have the same feelings. You had great points. I am so proud to see someone actually do something good. And the fact that he's so young and so mature enough that he understands that he can invest in it. And he's a big baseball fan. He grew up in baseball. He played baseball in college. I think he's trying to take over the world. I think he has this big plan that, when football is over with, Kansas City Royals signed their new player, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Lord. Now you see that. Of course, somebody got to push it to another level, but
No, but I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, it's really awesome that he's, I don't understand Keo's point at all. Like, these guys don't make big decisions. They hire people to make decisions. That's what general managers are for. That's what, those guys are for. These guys, these owner groups that are normally 20 to 30 billionaires, they don't make day-to-day decisions when it comes to a baseball team. They sign a check and, big decisions like, moving a team or those kind of things, of course, that they're going to take part in. But day-to-day operations, man, that's what they hire a guy for. That's what his check's going for, is to hire people to make those decisions. This is just a power move. It's an investment in his future, and you can't get mad at anything positive like that. And Keel, you were way wrong with this, man. You were way wrong.
With an owner, he is gonna make a decision as far as players like under contract, like Hunter Dozier, Brad Keller, Ryan O'Hearn. I mean, this roster's in shambles. Is discombobulated? And he needs to step in and do something about it, man. I mean, you got these old pitchers in your rotation, guys like Tyler Zuber and Eric Meja. Come on, man. he knows what he's doing. He has to make an impact on this roster. He has to make all these changes, and he's gonna be responsible or liable of what happens to the Kansas City Royals moving forward. Come on, man.
And you're gonna hold him accountable, huh? Man,
oh, definitely I am, man. I am.
So
Come on, man.
So Keo, what's the worst that can happen? They've been terrible lately. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Expectations are high on Patrick Mahomes now. This is star power in the Kansas City Royals now. The Royals have actually, for the first time in quite some time since Zach Greinke, for crying out loud, they actually got something to cheer for now.
That dude he's always trying to take an angle. That first of all, ownership, that's like Justin said, doesn't make the decision as far as player personnel, except for your guy, Jerry Jones in Dallas. He just does whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's on.
Let's see how that's working out for y'all. But
hey man, we had the best draft. That's how it worked out.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen on the field, Keo. It doesn't matter.
Trayvon Diggs and C.D. Lamb.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue. It sounds great. It does. I'm the first one to tell you. But you gotta prove it on the field, man.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, speaking of